The real question now is whether we can rediscover the will to actually build the future we've already invented.
Okay, so if the problem is that we're making things scarce, what's the fix? Well, that brings us to a whole new way of thinking about this. It's called the abundance agenda. And the idea is actually pretty simple, but it's also revolutionary. Instead of endlessly fighting over how to slice up a small and shrinking pie, why don't we focus all our energy in just making the pie way, way bigger? Let's make housing, clean energy, and healthcare plentiful and cheap by systematically taking down all the barriers that hold back supply. I love this quote from the entrepreneur Saul Griffith because it just nails the whole vibe of this agenda. It's optimistic. It's not about making do with less. It's about building a future that is, awesome. A future that is genuinely better for everyone. And this is a really, really important point. We always think progress is about waiting for the next big invention, right? That big eureka moment. But our problem right now isn't a shortage of good ideas. It's that we're failing to actually implement the brilliant ideas we already have. You want to see a perfect example of this? Just look at the story of solar power. American researchers invented the modern solar cell. Back in the 80s, we were leading the world in funding the research. But then what happened? We completely failed to build the industries and policies to deploy it. Other countries took our invention, ran with it, and now they're leading the world. We're great at inventing, but we get stuck in this valley of death between having the idea and actually making it happen at scale. So this all leads to the final piece of the puzzle. To really fix this, it's not just about changing policies. We need to change our whole mindset. Think about it. For so long, the message, especially on things like the environment, has been about scarcity. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's a mindset of sacrifice, of living with less. The abundance mindset just flips that script entirely. It says, let's build, let's deploy, let's electrify. We can have a future with amazing things, powered by clean energy that's everywhere. It's about progress, not punishment. And that's really what it all comes down to, isn't it? We have proven, time and again, that America is world-class at inventing the future. But progress doesn't end in the lab. The real question now is whether we can rediscover the will to actually build the future we've already invented.